Right now at 5:30, Duke Energy is facing some pushback for their efforts to find new sources for energy. You may remember we told you a few weeks ago about this effort to move away from coal and toward hydrogen and natural gas.
But natural gas seems to be the issue for some experts who say that Duke Energy's effort to stay clean may wind up causing more harm than good. A Queen City News anchor Derek Dellinger is live tonight in West Charlotte. Derek, you have both sides of the story covered. You spoke to experts and to Duke Energy. So what are they saying about this?
Well, the issue mainly comes down to natural gas. Natural gas has methane in it, and methane is known to be worse than CO2. And there's a group of scientists that want Duke Energy to reconsider using it.
If there's one reality about the future that is undisputed, it's the fact that as time goes on, more power will be needed. Duke Energy has been preparing for that, and 2 weeks ago, Queen City News told you about an effort that they were a part of to make sure that other forms of energy production than coal were around.
We need something that we can rely on that is around the clock.
Duke Energy saying then that they were looking at hydrogen along with natural gas as a means of producing energy for the future. But that has come with an appeal to reconsider.
If we were making progress, like with renewables, we'd hope to see that line bend over, but we're not seeing it. In fact, it's going the other way. It's going up.
Dr. Howard Neufeld is a professor at App State and one of more than 24 scientists, most of them from North Carolina, objecting to use of natural gas and specifically one of the things that makes up that chemical.
And methane is a more potent greenhouse gas than CO2 is.
And more of a pollutant that could cause more environmental issues. But the scientists also called Duke's efforts to go towards other energy sources speculative. Queen City News reached out to Duke Energy for a response on this. A spokesperson told us that natural gas is critical because wind and solar are dependent on weather, and natural gas is not. And added the incorporation of hydrogen-capable natural gas facilities has brought support. The U.S. Energy Information Administration expects natural gas generation to grow substantially in the next decade as coal units retire. Neufeld understands Duke Energy's position and said that the group he's a part of is urging them sooner rather than later to shift to something safer long term.
But the quality of the air that we breathe will be improved, and then that improves the health of everybody.
Now, we are outside of a power substation here in West Charlotte. This is not going to be affecting the power that you get right now. We're talking about power in the future. And Duke Energy does say that they have made a big investment in getting more solar, but they need to have that something else, that something extra there just to offset anything that is weather dependent. We have the full statement from Duke Energy, by the way, at our website, qcnews.com. Live in West Charlotte, Derek Dellinger, Queen City News.
New at 5.